guys. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to remind everybody that it is National Day of Prayer that the President has called on this day, March 15th, so that we can bring the country soulfully together in a battle against an evil enemy called the coronavirus. Trump tweeted, "No matter where you may be, I encourage you to turn towards prayer in an act of faith. Together we will easily prevail." It is certainly not the first time a president has called for prayer throughout America's history. Her commanders-in-chief have understood the power of prayer and the humility required to bow our heads in reverent acknowledgement that we are not sufficient unto ourselves. Robert Morgan, Trump's National Day of Prayer declaration has deep American roots. Abraham Lincoln, who led the country through a civil war, had paid the ultimate price for his stalwart vigilance to keep the Union together. Famously said about prayer, "I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for that day." The pandemic COVID-19 has given many of us that same feeling of there being nowhere else to turn to save ourselves. Being vigilant about washing your hands, sanitizing your homes and workplaces, and keeping a distance between each other seems only a temporary or flimsy barrier to a raging tsunami. To close the churches where people go for comfort and spiritual strength as an act of fighting against the biological scourge seems like a surrender to Satan, but we have a quiver in our arsenal that Satan cannot thwart, and it is the power of prayer. If you don't believe it, guys, look in your Bible. Look in the Bible where God has stepped in mighty ways. But we have that. Okay, as a person of faith and a journalist, this lady says, "I have been confronted many times by skeptics who do not believe in the power of prayer, who see it just as the antiquated thinking of an uneducated mind. Prayer recalibrates our hearts. It's a way of being that puts God in the center square, in the epicenter of our souls, and redirects our desires. And guys, if we focus on Jesus Christ and God and what they can do, then we're not going to focus on what this demonic virus can do." This is Lauren. Her name is Lauren Green, and this is her piece. I totally think it's a great idea. Remember, guys, National Day of Prayer. Have a great day, and don't forget to say your prayers.